chance you might reach Act 3 today? I feel like we are close, definitely. I don't exactly know. I feel like
This room has a hidden corridor that goes to the passage ring?
I feel like Mount Rainier is like the penultimate area, probably. Is what I'm thinking. I feel like after Mount Rainier, we'll probably go to Absorption Gate, is kind of what it seems like. So, like, we either reach, and we're like hour and 40 minutes in, we either reach Act 3 today, or we just reach it at the start of next stream, is kind of what I'm thinking, if that is the case.
He said it was a straight path. Let's try looking around.
Ah! I tripped! Oh, what's this? To think there was a hidden passage here.
That's a JRPG. It's kind of like the oldest trick in the book.
But why did Mose know about this and not Ion?
I imagine the original probably knew.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Yo, Volcano Dungeon inside of library? That's so sick.
Oh, I bet we can get there if we step into this phonic glyph.
Anis, can I ask you a question?
What is it, Colonel?
You knew about this place, didn't you?
Really? No, I didn't. I had no idea about it. Now let's go. Come on, hurry.
Gee, I wonder if she's lying.
Don't worry about it.
Also, I need to remember, I want to switch Jade back in the party.
It looks like they're doing some sort of research here.
It probably belongs to Mose. Just what is he doing? Let's not worry about that. Where's the passage ring?
Anis, if you sound too suspicious, I'm going to feel like asking you to explain.
Perhaps it's in here.
Let's take a look.
Volcano Dungeon. Classic. Let's give Guy a break. This reminds me specifically of the grotto where you fight the sword dancer in Vesperia. Also, I can see a little bit of Tales of Arise's Volcano Dungeon. I forgot what it's called, where you fight like Ifrit's giant form or whatever. Ifrit Zugor or whatever. I got an arc wand. Better stats all around. I totally forgot Abyss had a Volcano Dungeon. Goes to show how I've only played this game once, and it was 8 years ago. Thank you. Wait, that's a weapon or a capacity core? Not a weapon. Probably a capacity core. Oh, physical attack plus 4? Slap down Jade so we can get, what's it called, faster. I'm also going to... I just don't, like, use these enough. I'm playing as Tyr, so maybe, like, put that in Sever Fate because I use that art a lot. I don't really, like, you know, the chambers are cool, but I don't really, like, mess with them all that much. They're just, like, they're neat, I guess. Yeah, now this is more Volcano-like. Killer Rouse. Whatever Tales of Hearts is. Was it just Soma Volcano? I don't remember what Hearts' Volcano Dungeon was called. I know it had one. That's where, Peridot and... what was his name? Pyrox, died. Hey, a wing bottle. Haven't got one of those in a while. Can you aggro to me, please? Thank you.
This looks like fun.
Yo, the emulator did not like that at all. Nice. I just love Sever Fate. Such a good move. What were you aiming at, Natalia? How dare you? How dare you not get damaged by my, Eclair d'Alarm? Cool. Calamitous Bane. Yes.
I'm not good at holding back.
Oh my word, was that 5,000 gold? Are we finally at the stage of getting like 5,000 gold? I bet the Sephiroth's raising it a bit, but that means without the Sephiroth, we'd be getting like 2,000 gold, which is pretty good. Because the gold rate in this game has been really low. That's gonna help as we reach the end of the game. Oh, also, you know what that means, chat. The fact that we're coming up to Act 3, Sword Dancer 3, you guessed it, appears in the third act. It is like Symphonia in that every Sword Dancer, it's a Sword Dancer per act. So Sword Dancer 3 shouldn't be super far. We should be relatively close if we're coming up to the third act. Go Nocturnal Light. Ow. Nice. I like Banishing Sorrow. I love the Searing Sorrow it becomes as an FOF. Is mostly why I like it. Do you have a water move? Wait. Frozen Hammer? You might have Frozen Hammer. This is Wind? Maybe this becomes Earth? Is that how this works? I bet Tyr has an element FOF for every single one of her moves. This is probably Frozen Hammer. This is Fire, Searing Sorrow, and this is Fatal Circle. Maybe this has an Earth one? I guess we'll see once Jade gets an FOF. I mean, this isn't a full Earth, so it wouldn't work. Bum. Sandwich was cooked. Hello.
This looks like fun.
We'll probably switch off Tyr, like, maybe after this dungeon. I don't know what it is, I'm just in the mood to play as Tyr. Sword Dancer 3 is really easy to miss. Is Sword Dancer 3 missable? I assumed he wouldn't be, because in Symphonia, it makes sense that the first two are missable, but the third one isn't. I assumed he wasn't. I mean, we're gonna do it. We'll probably just beat him when he's available, but I just thought he wouldn't be missable. Because in Symphonia, I think the third one's like the only one. Yeah, you have Frozen Hammer. Yeah, okay, that's really cool. Okay, never mind. It was only that one group that gave me a lot of gold, because now we're like back to normal gold rates. Thank you for the Cobalt Chamber. What's Cobalt do again? As an FSC chamber, it's blue. It increases ability to put ability to push, lift, or send enemy flying. By the way, I made a big mistake, chat. I don't have any water or a drink for stream. That's like the worst idea ever. But I'm fine 2 hours in without a drink, so I think I'll be fine for another 2 hours.
Okay, Ion. If you would.
It helps that this game is mostly voice acted. I just have to read like skits.
Right. You collapse every time you open one of these doors. I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize, but I'm worried about you.
I'm sorry, Ion.
No, I'm happy to be of use.
And here we go. Okay, I think I'm, like, overplaying his tier now, so I'm gonna go to Luke. Stupid bat. You know what? You're not worth my time. If you're gonna take so long to aggro, I don't think it's worth it.
It's really hot in here.
Ion, are you okay?
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Let's hurry up and take care of this place. What is it, Colonel? Is it my cuteness?
What would give you such an asinine thought?
No matter. This isn't a place I'd like to linger around in either.
Right. Let's take care of what we came here to do.
Hello. You're new. Haven't seen you before.
Let's go.
Alright, back to Luke. The hammer cannon. What I meant is he's hard to find, but it could have a cutoff point. I mean, we did the other two basically when they were available, so... Knowing me and knowing Tales of the Abyss, I bet we'll do the last one. You guessed it, when he's available. That's probably when we'll do it anyway. Hey, guess what? Rending Quake. Nice Rending Quake. Oh, get him, Tier. Good job. Should probably take off that Severed Fate chamber because we're not playing as Tier anymore. I like switched off of it really quick. Crush. You'll love to see it.
Guess that does it.
Chambers. Take off this Severed Fate chamber. And let's also take this off. Let's put it... I'm also going to take yours off because we're not using you right now. I always forget to, like, take these off when we're not using the characters. And they save, so, like, you know, there's no harm in taking them off. Because you can just put them back on. I just always forget about it, is the thing. Yours can stay because we're using you. Sonic Thrust has green. What does green do? Oh, reduces TP use? That's actually really good. We should probably put green on an Arcane Art. 20 versus Lightning Blades 11. This is more, so let's put green on Light Spear Cannon. And then... Dude, what I just noticed is... I recently played Destiny Director's Cut. The sound effects are... I know why they sound familiar. They're Tales of the Abyss's sound effects. Like, when I was playing Destiny Director's Cut, I remember saying, why does this feel so nostalgic? And now, like, I'm doing this a lot in Abyss, and I'm like, yeah, Destiny Director's Cut and Tales of the Abyss, like, this sound is exactly the same. It didn't help that when I played Destiny on the PS2 emulator, I hadn't played Abyss in 8 years, so that definitely didn't help the case that I didn't remember it. I thought the game crashed, I would have been livid. That can stay blue. I don't really use that unless it's FOF. Let's put red on this. Probably just give you another blue right there. And then we'll give you a red. And Jade's gonna be casting, but I guess we could put something on red. Plus drops because we're in Mount Zaleho. Oh, these are blocks we have to push. Interesting. So I guess this is the gimmick of Zaleho's passage ring.
Shall
Hello.
we?
Being in a volcano would make anyone thirsty? Yeah, dude.
There's no escape. Leave it to me.
Light spear cannon!
Natalia, I want to make sure you get this off.
Starstroke. Do not think you can escape me. Pour forth, no starlight.
Also, really good AoE. This is overkill, but let's do it.
Lightning blade!
Hello, game? You let me do, You let me do it with Natalia for not aiming Star Strike.
Spear cannon! You're mine!
That was weird.
Now die! Who's next?
You're next.
Sonic thrust!
Goodbye. Get lightning bladed. Luke has 2800 HP at level 46. That feels so high. Fire burning. Nice. This is nothing. Let's turn back around. It's another shell. This reminds me of a tentacle. I don't know why. Not really the look, but more like the design of the thing. It doesn't look like tentacle, but the shape of it is. Okay, that was not a wind FOF. I thought Jade was covering my peripheral vision. This dude right here is next. Yeah, he's dead. Good. Your turn, buddy.
Sonic thrust! Lightning blade!
Almighty explosion. Energy blast.
Sonic thrust!
Thanks for cannon. Go.
Cleave mine enemies with your blade. Turbulence.
Lightning blade!
Dude, I love Lightning Blade. Oh, I could have Lightning Tiger Bladed for the finish. That would have been so good. Janine, welcome to stream. How's it going? You think we can get the showdown today, or is that for next time? I don't know what you mean by showdown, but I'm gonna try my best to... If it happens in Act 2, we're close. We should be ending Act 2 relatively soon, so I'm gonna try my best to get there. If it's something that happens, like, at the end of the second act. I'm gonna try to finish the second act today, but we might need... It might just have to be a next stream thing. It depends on... After this. If we go to Mount Rainier after this, then we're really close. But if not, then, you know, maybe not. Here, let me overlimit here. Nice. Good old Radiant Howl. Yeah. Even though I've played the game, all I remember, the only reason I remember Mount Rainier is because it was used in Tales of Arise. I don't remember anything that happens there. And even if I do remember something, I am keeping, even if something's like, oh yeah, I remember this happening, I am mostly keeping it under wraps for people who haven't played the game, is kind of my way of thinking right now. So, like, even if something comes to mind, I normally just keep it to myself, and I'm like, yeah, you know, just experience it as if it's blind, because basically it's 80% blind if it's been 8 years since I played the game, so, you know. I have to push this somewhere else, maybe?